Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman. Now I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sit-Down. As you can see, I am in my car in the parking lot of the movie theater, which means it's time for a live reaction, folks. So pull up a chair, take a seat. I'm fresh out the theater after seeing Sorry to Bother You. Coming from first time, big theater writer-director Boots Riley, starring Lakeith Stanfield, Tessa Thompson, Armie Hammer, with a pretty solid supporting cast all the way around. Wow, man, wow. This movie is certainly one word to say. This movie is operating on a lot of levels. I'll tell you that much. This is not your typical, social satire comedy. This movie is certainly unbelievably original. You've definitely never seen a satire like this. I think it kind of operates in the same field as Get Out, but in a different playing field, and not quite executed as well as Get Out. I can totally see why critics are going nuts for this movie. Cinematically, there is a lot of really, really good technical things in this movie. And like I said, it's unbelievably original. It is unbelievably ambitious, almost to a fault. The last 30, 40 minutes kind of switches gears a little bit and takes you down something that's more kind of like what we've seen in a Black Mirror episode. And look, if you like that kind of stuff like I do, then this movie's gonna hit. But if you were coming in here looking for a stoner high concept movie, like a Big Lebowski, not like a Dude, Where's My Car, but something smarter than that, you're not gonna get that. This movie is definitely doing a lot more than what you were looking at on the screen. I kind of put it this way. For me, I've always kind of associated satire comedies with the Wayans brothers. In the style of social commentary and satire that those guys do. And those type of social satire comedies that's not the approach. These are getting a lot smarter. And like I said, they're really high concept. And that's what this one is. And that's gonna hit for critics for sure. And it does for me. This movie, I think, has a lot to say. I think it's very poignant. I think in the world and the time that we're in, this movie hits home in a lot of places. But when you're going overly ambitious like that, like I said, that switch into the kind of that Black Mirror bit, you're gonna lose some people. And this movie lost some people in its last 30 minutes in the theater I was in. I got to the end of the movie, and look, you're gonna sit there and you will go, what the, it'll happen multiple times. But if you ride it out, I think Boots Riley did something here that's definitely special and worth checking out. If you can ride with it, then you're gonna be okay. But there were a group of people that just got up in the middle of the movie and they were like, "What the did we just watch? That was horrible." And that's why it's not shocking to me when you look at Rotten Tomatoes. I was very interested. I knew the critics' consensus score was a 95. Did not know what the audience score was, and I was like, I wonder if the audience score is going to be a lot lower. And sure enough, it's a 63, and I can see why. This movie, like I said, it gets kind of out there toward the end, but overall I really like what this movie's doing. I like the ambition, and I like the creative approach that Boots Riley has to his social commentary, and I think Lakeith Stanfield is fantastic. He's mesmerizing. You can't take your eyes off him when he's on screen. Tessa Thompson is fantastic. I really like all of the energy she brings, and she brings a whole different, perspective of things that we're talking about in the movie, so I really enjoyed her. And I really liked Armie Hammer. Armie Hammer plays a very interesting role in this movie, and it's part of that kind of Black Mirror episode portion of this movie. But he executes it really well. It's nice to see him having fun on camera. But like I said, Lakeith Stanfield is the big winner in this one, and Boots Riley, the writer-director. Like I said, I like this, man. This movie was cool. I definitely need to see it again. I want to see this movie knowing everything I know now and see how the satire plays a second time. And I think after I see it a second time, look for a non-spoiler review for sure. We definitely want to get into this one and talk a little bit more. So that's it, man. That's all I got to say. Sorry to bother you. I enjoyed it, man. It's laugh out loud funny at times, and like I said, it's very ambitious and it has a lot to say. It's very poignant. So go check it out, man. If you like those kind of high concept type of movies, totally worth the watch. You'll definitely laugh out loud. If you're just looking for like a summer popcorn stoner flick, this is not your stoner flick for the summer. You will walk out and go, I don't understand anything I just watched. But yeah, man, it's a cool movie, so go check it out. That's all I gotta say, man. Hit those comments, let me know what you thought. As always, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you get alerts every time I make a new video. The C-Man Cinema Sit Down, I am the C-Man, and I am signing off. Peace!